Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history.
Oh yeah, a little Fallout Boy for you guys. Anyway, Wolf Tracks, I'm Bobby the Wolf Mullins, your paranormal shock jock, your DJ, and the outlaw, the number one bad boy of paranormal. And this is Wolf Tracks, my show. As you can tell, there is no GTN logo. I am no longer with GTN. I know the emails have come in. I'll get all that in just a second. Let me get my disclaimer. Oh, by the way, YouTube. I don't get paid for this, so there's no royalties, no commission, no money, no nothing. So anyway, now you don't like what you see, you don't like what you hear, the topics, the language, equipment. By God, turn me off. But if you like what you see, like what you hear, the topics, the language, equipment, my girl, I love her. Anyway, turn me on. That's right. And just to let a little lady know, her nickname was Angel. Hi. Yeah, Angel. What's up, baby? Just wanted to say hi. And just thinking about you. Anyway, let's get to the show, shall we? Got a lot of emails. By the way, in January when the computer was down, let's just say the 3-year anniversary of Wolf Tracks. That's right, Wolf Tracks is still around, baby. That's right, we're still on the air, we're still live, and you're still dealing with the wolf, baby. I got a couple of emails in. Let me get the old tablet out, and let me answer a few email questions. One of the questions was, the obvious one, why am I not with GTN anymore? Well, GTN, Richard Parnell decided to take another venue, another avenue in his creative career, we'll say. And you know the wolf, apparently I got to screw something up. So it wasn't a peaceful split up, we'll say. Let's just say old Megatron is not happy with Starscream. But that's neither here nor there. We said some things we probably shouldn't have. I know I did. But keep in mind, we all said those things. It's just some of us had the balls enough to say it to the right person. I said them. Anyway, and but me and Richard are friends. We're just not real good friends now. I would imagine he could call me and I'd help him, and he'd help me if I needed him. But like I said, much love, Teresa and Richard Parnell, and much luck in your endeavors. This show's just for therapy's sake for the old wolf, and nothing burns like water. Whoopee. Yeah, I quit drinking. But anyhow, yeah, water in the old cup. The girl's filled up with water. Like my women wet. Nah, it just doesn't have the same punch, does it? Another question around a bunch of them. I just kind of narrowed these down to the most popular ones. They wanted to know what was that. All right, that is the sleeves out of this jacket. I cut them out. Apparently, we're going to play that song again. I cut them out. I put disrespect and dishonor on them. Because I disrespected and dishonored a fellow pack member who turned his jacket back in. And I feel that punishment would be the sleeves to be removed out of my jacket. So I'm the only member with no sleeves. To some of y'all, that might be stupid. To others, that might make sense. There's the music. But I'm going to continue to wear it. And the brothers know, and blah, 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 blah. On and on. Whatever. Oh, to answer other questions. Let's see. What's the other one? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Let's go with, all right, I got the Orion thing that I did last week. But I got some really good emails about the cursive writing thing. A gentleman named Peyton decided to tell me that it was ingenious what I thought, that he didn't know how I was thinking this outside the box, or whatever you want to call it, about the cursive writing thing. And if you didn't watch the show, it's about why children aren't taught cursive writing. It's a dual purpose thing. You do your creative side with your analytical side, and it promotes better work ethic and all their. They've done a bunch of studies. And also, there's a couple of documents they might need to read and know and be familiar with that are written in cursive handwriting. Because all this computer stuff is great, but you need a backup, and some of the backups in cursive. And if they can't read it, you can steal it from them, baby. That's right. That's my thought on that. And the next bunch of emails was last week's show. Let me find my phone. They were asking about the Orion constellation, how it lined up, and all that. And I didn't show any pictures. Well, hold on. This is why I say what I say about the Orion thing. If you look, this is the Orion cluster, Giza, and Teotihuacan, the Mayan temples. They all line up like the Orion cluster. Sorry, Teotihuacan, whatever. I can't pronounce it. It's Mayan. Teotihuacan, whatever. Who knows? Look it up. Google knows all. Teotihuacan. All right, now this is interesting. This is the Hopi Indians. All right, now if you see that, the Hopi Indians lined up all of their campsites, or where they stayed, with the entire Orion cluster. Okay? Now, I hate to dwell on a past show, but I got a lot of emails about this. They want to know where I got my relevance from, or my information, or whatever. And this, all right, you got to realize the Hopi, so this will be part 2 of the Orion cluster one, but the Hopi followed a silver disc, or a star, a light, that told them where to basically camp, and it outlined Orion. Now, this is Naphtaliya. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's Naphtaliya. It's a Stonehenge, not like it's similar to the Stonehenge over in England or Europe, but it's a different one. It's near the pyramids. It's called Naphtaliya, and the three, if you look, the center stones. There's 3 center stones. And if you saw an aerial view of this, it actually lines up. The 3 center stones are the belt of Orion, and then the outer stones line up to be the shoulders and feet and all that mess of Orion. And there's a Chinese or a Japanese, let me get my notes, Xi'an pyramids. I don't know much about them. Sorry about that. I don't know much about them. But apparently there's Xi'an pyramids. It's XA/AN or XI dash or apostrophe AN pyramids. And the Sahara Desert is where Naphtaliya is. And of course Giza, the Giza pyramids are in Egypt. And of course Teotihuacan is in South America. But anyhow, those are the things, the marks that line up. And this is what I was saying, because a lot of questions came in about the books of the books of what I thought of as far as why I was saying the Hopi Indians built the entire constellation in their campsites. And as far as Teotihuacan, the Xi'an pyramids, and the pyramids at Giza, and Naphtaliya. Well, Naphtaliya is an actual, but it's smaller. It's a small hinge. But it lines out the whole Orion cluster or constellation. But Teotihuacan, Giza, and the Xi'an pyramids do not outline the entire complex. Or the entire complex does not make the entire constellation, we'll say. So there's something called the 13 books or whatever, the Star People or whatever that the Egyptians are supposed to have, blah, 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 whatever. And Egyptologists are constantly looking around the pyramids for more buried treasure, they say. They're looking for tech. I'm sorry, but they are. Anyhow, they're such stickler for detail. my thing was about the Egyptian pyramids and probably maybe the Mayan pyramids and the Xi'an pyramids was that if they're such stickler for detail, why'd they only do the belt? I mean, there's so much more to it, right? See if I can find what I was talking about. What I'm talking about. All right. That doesn't show exactly what I'm looking for. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this right. I thought I had a picture of it. Hang on. Give me a second. All right, well, look. This is a picture of the causeway in Egypt, if I can get it to focus on it. See how the causeway goes by the Sphinx to those buildings right there, those ruins? All right, all along the causeway, there's ruins. This is where I get this is where my theory comes from. The causeway going to the center pyramid is at an angle or a tilt. And if you look at Orion, I can find a good picture of it. If you look at the Orion cluster, this is a blown up version of it. There's 3 stars down here, right down here, below the belt. Now, if you look, they line up with the center pyramid. All right, and they're at a slant. So I think the Egyptians, to replicate the 3 stars, the saber scabbard stars, we'll say, that hold his sword, as they're at an angle in the constellation. So since they're such stickler for detail, and you have the causeway at an angle, and the ruins line up with the stars on the constellation scabbard, then where are the arms? Where are the arms? Where are the feet? That was my question. Where are the arms and feet of this layout? Because they would lay out the whole thing. That's my view. I think if you're looking for tech, if you're looking for, say, treasure, gold, hang on just a second. Let me see here. Nope, that ain't what I'm looking for. All right. The old eyes are getting bad. But if you're looking for this stuff, and you're looking at Giza, you're looking at Nabta Playa, which Nabta Playa is small, so I don't think it would be there. But if you're looking at Giza or Teotihuacan or the Zion pyramids, they would lay out the entire constellation like the Hopi did. That is one of the key points of my theory, is if the Hopi did it, and if the Egyptians are such sticklers for detail, then why is there only 3 belt stars? Oh, I'm sorry, and a causeway. Because no one says they think the causeway is built to avoid the Sphinx. I think the Sphinx is actually a marker for one of the belts, the scabbard stars. Because if you look at it, it lines up. I can't believe no one figured that out yet. And that's actually a first on Wolf Tracks. Because no one else did it. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me do something right quick. I'll show you what someone did, and it's wrong. It is really, really wrong. Get some music, background music.
Some cashback cards.
Anyway, hold on. Let's pause that. Let's just turn that down, because we're not doing that. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. We're gonna. Anyway, here's the deal with that. Let's get with this here. This is what I'm talking about. Let's turn this up here so we can hear some background music. 80s music, my favorite. But anyway, let me see if I can get this pulled up on my phone. I took a bunch of pictures. Not Aerosmith. Let's see here. It's supposed to be 80s hair metal. Apparently not. What the hell, man? This is crazy. Here we go. 80s music. Warrant, Cherry Pie. Let's see if I can find this picture, guys. This will blow your mind. Okay. All right, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is my theory, but they have it drawn up wrong. Because, now picture the 3 stars in an angle. scabbard stars at an angle. So the arms, the shoulders will be way up and the legs will be way down. This is similar to what I'm talking about here. If you see this, they've got it mapped out where the shoulders and legs are close. So they're close, but they're wrong. They're trying to keep it within. If you go to Google Maps and pull up Giza, the Giza pyramids are surrounded by cities, and they're trying to keep it within the little sandy area. Well, the sandbox that the 3 pyramids are in, and that's wrong. They actually built the cities, I believe, over these areas, and whether they've already discovered it and hidden it, or they just haven't discovered it yet. Northern bugs like water. It doesn't have the same catch. Here's water in your eye. Something to wet their old whistle. Anyway, so that's my theory on that deal. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, I've gotten a lot of emails on it, and people thought it was kind of ingenious that I thought of it. And the cursive writing thing. Today's tax day, so enjoy that deal. I've already done mine. And for all you people who don't think the government's against you or the conspiracy theory and all that mess, think about this one. Think about this one. This is what tax day is, or tax time is. You pay money in, okay? You pay your taxes. And then at the end of the year, you file your tax return to get a refund or a tax credit or whatever. All right. This is what you're actually doing. You're giving the government a loan, interest-free, and then they give it back to you. You're giving the government a loan, interest-free, and then if you file correctly, they'll give you part of it back or your money back if you filed correctly. Now, wait a second. If they gave you a loan, they charge you interest out the wazoo. But yet, they can just take your money, and you don't even volunteer to give the loan. You just have to. And there's no interest on it or nothing. They just take your money, and they go, oh, here's some of it back. So for all you people who don't believe the government's out to get you, think about that one. That stirred around the old brain pan, too, of the wolf. You think about that one for a little bit, and I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all take it easy. Take it easier, sleazy, and don't get easy on you unless you like it that way. And remember, what's the disclaimer again? Pay attention. What walks by, crawls by, flies by, and/or slithers by. And if you get a picture of it, send it to Bobby the Wolf Mullins at 1whitewolf0706. And remember, holler at your boy.